Hi guys. It's been a while since I've been on, and it's a different area. Just felt it sounds silly, but I've been guiding to this couch lately. I feel called to do a reading. I haven't been called for a while because, well, obviously, even as a reader, we all process. We all go through things. And that's what I was doing. And I saw such an imbalance when it came to readings. And I realized where I needed to go, because I want those who watch and those who follow me, I want them to be successful too. I want them to wake up in the morning feeling grateful every time they wake up. I want them to be like, oh my God, my life's amazing because I made it that way. Because you made it that way. That's what my job is here, is to help change, instigate change. That's my job. That's what I'll do. So, I kind of want to get an overall alignment where you are, where you could be, where you should be kind of thing. Alright, so let's go ahead. And we're using the Mary Magdalene Oracle deck. So, Mary Magdalene, I just haven't used this deck often, but for some reason I've been drawn all week using it. And so yeah, so we'll be using that. And the After Tarot. Some of you may be feeling a bit lost, distorted. Right now, a lot of lessons are things about boundaries, setting boundaries. So if you think of your life, where do you need to set boundaries? Is it with friends? Is it family? Is it yourself? Setting boundaries up with yourself from doing old habits like spying, lurking, addictions, addictive behavior. Is it going back to old behavior and you have to set boundaries? Do you have to set a boundary with a loved one, someone you feel intimately connected with? Perhaps too much abuse, too much being used? Could be. Okay, so bottom of the deck, crucifixion. So what I gather from this is there's a journey that you're going through, and it's something that you're not knowing where to go. It's not one easy path. This is stuff that you have to really go and use your instincts on. These are lessons that you've learned. You now have to utilize what that's actually helped for you. There's just quite a bit of things that are going to be happening for you, and they're for your highest good, so you can actually help evolve. Okay? And one of the things this card states is overthinking. And you can kind of see it in the abstract. It's like too much thoughts, too much. Again, this kind of goes into that overthinking, assumptions, fears, illusions. They're like getting it into your head. It has a very Eight of Swords mental entrapment energy to it. And that's where some of you stand right now. So, no, we're not taking all those. We're going to take that. Okay. Where are they at now? Okay. And where they could be. So, beautiful. And on the bottom of the deck again, crucifixion. So, definitely where a lot of you guys are. And some of you, you have past lives that are connected to you. You have past karma that you are dealing with now, which is where all this, some of you, these lessons are coming from. Some of you are having a revelation, and I mentioned this before. Some people will realize that they're one thing, that they're going to discover that the thing that they followed all this time was not really their authentic path. An example is they'll realize the journey. I know a lot of people love the idea of the twin flame journey, but it's very different. It's not about romantic love. It's about self-love. And when people realize that, and then they start seeing certain things happen in their life, and that's when they realize that they weren't part of that kind of relationship. They may have met their twin soul, which is different, or they may have met a soulmate, and these kind of realizations are happening. And for some, it's the other way around. They thought it was a soulmate, turns out it's a twin flame. It really just depends. I feel like that's a big shift, and I noticed that in my own group. I had see some people drop off the face of the earth, so to speak, and I think they got some awareness and things, and they have to take a little hiatus. So it's about healing, and it's about finding your true path, and that's what you're learning from this. And just the struggles that are going on right now are the struggles that you've had to do from past life. But surrender all your fears and doubts to the universe, in this case, Mother Mary, and she'll take care of it. Okay? There is a transformation going. There's also a rebirth coming through. So, I'm going to show you, this is where you're at. And this is where you can be. Serendipity and love. What better way to do that? We'll get some clarifiers to give you the overall for those two, okay? Oh, and where you are at is the acceptance and the process. I forgot to mention that. Okay. So, one card, please. Thank you. Speaking of transformation, the death card. One card here. Speaking of completion, the world. And this is stuff that's coming in fast, and it throws you off track. You don't see none of this coming. You didn't see any of this coming. But there's transformation, there's communication about it, and this changes a lot of perspective. This changes a lot of outcomes where you assumed one way and you expected one way, and it's not going that way suddenly. There's definitely a lot of clarity that's going to come through. Where you're at now is you're in the middle of ending a cycle. You're ending a cycle of huge emotional withdrawal, emotional attachment. You're coming full circle with this. You are seeing things as they are. You're now taking your logic and you're emphasizing what you want instead of daydreaming. So an example would be, you want to be with this person that is at a distance from you right now. But the reality is they're at a distance, there's no communication. And the reality is they're at a distance, there's no communication. Therefore, you accept that. You send them love, you hold space, and you move on with life. And you know it'll come around again when it's meant for you. You know that things will come through when it's meant for you. That's the acceptance. Okay? And of course that goes in with the prophet, because the prophet is all about everything unfolding in perfect time. And that things will be revealed at the perfect moment. And you just have to have patience and trust within the universe. You know this is the guidance that's being sought to you. You know this is it. You know within your third eye, you know within your heart that what is meant for you is you. What was planned is being manifested, which is the thing that makes you the happiest. Your dreams coming true. This star wishes coming true. You know this, and you need to know this and detach from it and continue to move forward and living in the present, living in the now. That is where you will actually see your happiness, your alignment start going into play. You see the clouds are clearing, and then there's movement in the flag. So when you accept the reality of things and you live in the now, in the present moment, clearing out your energy, ending cycles and chapters and lessons, And this is where a new beginning comes into the horizon. No more tears, no more stalking, no more, pain, no more waiting. It's time to move forward. And what you're moving into where you could be is this alignment, this beautiful alignment here, where you can move into a chance of new love. Some of you are scared to even open yourself to love again because you've been hurt by this journey, or you've been hurt by others, and love's going to come at you really quickly, and you're not going to see it, and you're going to be on the defense about it. But you don't have to be scared of love. Love is the very thing that you want to embrace in all forms. And if you're scared to love, to be and have another relationship with someone, or even just casually date someone of interest because you're waiting for someone, well, then that's where you are, and you're in a stagnant energy, and you're putting yourself there, and you're only going to expect the same outcome, which is stagnation. If you feel this intention, if you feel this intuition to go out and enjoy yourself, go out, travel the world, go out and make a living, make your dreams come true, work, do what you want, then do it. If you sit here and wait, if some of you have a beautiful opportunity to have a beautiful, outstanding career, it's in another state, for example, and you aren't taking it, or you don't want to take it because you're scared. You're scared of the outcome of somebody that you're with, or someone that you're trying to be with. And that's just causing that potential of dreams manifesting to become halted. You're literally in your own way. Get out of your way. That's the simplest way to put it. Get out of the way so you can have that love, so you can have that new chapter. Get out of the way so you can have this rebirth, this clearing, getting in and getting to know yourself deep within, and finding out what it is you truly want out of this life, what it is that you're meant to be for here. When you know this, when you go in and you find this sense of peace, and you actually remove this restriction out of your path, and you actually remove resistance, and it allows things to flow incredibly smooth. And then that's when your rebirth comes in, and your rebirth puts you in alignment to your wish coming true. And that starts the clear cycle of new love, fresh clarity, new beginnings in miracles and finances on the way. But you have to surrender your fears. Just picked up in this fell out. 7 of Pentacles. The work you put in is growing. The seedy planet has grown, and you're going to reap its rewards. But quit waiting for it. The traditional saying is, a watch pot never boils. Stop watching. So, where you're at, you're going through a transformation. You're going through some changes. You're coming through some realizations, epiphanies, enlightenments. And you're now having a choice to clear a path, make a decision to do what your heart truly desires, or to stay in stagnant energy. The choice is yours. What you can have is completed cycles, can learn lessons, a new sense of awareness, a new sense of being, opportunities, job, money, travel, happiness, which is coming true, love. It is here for you. That's what you can have. But the choice is yours if you're accepting the path or not. Forgiveness. Stop focusing on your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create the reality by what you think, dream, and good Lord, imagine. Thank you. Forgiveness. Again, overall energy was you align with what you want. Understand that if you're in a low vibrational state, you are manifesting those fears, those illusions. So if you still think about the past, the same lessons from the past that you clearly didn't learn are going to come in again. If you are thinking of this person's never coming, or this job won't be here, then you're still thinking of the things that you're only creating that same stagnant energy from that result. So you need to put yourself in an imaginative place where, what does it feel like to have that love? What's it feel like to have a good flow of money coming in? What does it feel like to have that kind of job? Why does this feel good? Why does this do it? Question why you want it. I'm only going to take that one, and this one. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Even though if you are apart right now from a divine connection, I'm going to leave it at that. You take it as it resonates. If you are separated and you are separated from a divine connection, understand that this union, this relationship is sacred. Honor it, treasure it, let it go. You can hold love, hold space, and disconnect, because otherwise you become attached to a fear. And the results are going to be where you're at. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And that actually is a great place to seal. No matter what you choose, whether you choose to hold on to something or whether you choose to let go, they all give you your lessons, and they give you, it's not a right or wrong, it's simply a lesson that you got to learn. It's simply a choice of when you're going to evolve. Okay, so have patience for what's coming. Stay focused in your alignment. And if you want further guidance on how you stay aligned and where you're stuck, you can always contact for a personal message. All right, guys, have a good one.